Welcome to Real Food, and today I wanted to try something fairly interesting, gluten-free pasta. I'm generally speaking not a huge consumer of pasta, the conventional pasta, but every now and then it's a very pleasant meal and very easy to cook and relatively inexpensive. But what actually prompted me to look at potentially alternatives to conventional pasta made from wheat is the fact that wheat has gone up in price so much, and that we are likely to see huge increases in prices of conventional wheat, and there's also likely to be disruption in supply of wheat because of the events going on around Ukraine at the moment. And Ukraine and Russia are one of the two largest suppliers of wheat in Europe, so we're likely to see disruptions and very high prices on conventional wheat products, and that is of course pasta. So this potentially alternative version of pasta could become a very good alternative. And I looked at the contents, what it's made of. It's actually made of rice and corn. So corn and rice. I really like rice, and I also know that there are other alternatives when it comes to gluten-free. So rice and corn are the popular one, and there are various others also, grains and other sort of seeds that are used to make pasta from them. So this is a very interesting alternative way, and I really want to try it. I don't actually know yet what it's going to taste like, but I have a really good feeling. It looks really good, and cooking instructions are very similar to conventional pasta. So I'm going to try this today, and what I'm going to do, I'm also going to use my Padron Peppers. So my Padron Peppers will be my sauce with olive oil and salt and some maybe spices, and this pasta is going to be my main meal today. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to boil gently a portion of my pasta, this alternative gluten-free pasta, and I'm going to grill lightly on olive oil these peppers. So here we are. Here's my alternative gluten-free pasta. I'm going to use a fairly small portion just for myself. I'm going to gently boil this pasta, so I'm waiting for it to soften, and I don't want to cook a huge portion, so I think this is going to be a fairly nice, reasonable portion for just myself. And while this is submerging in water, I'm going to cut my Padron peppers, and I'm going to grill my Padron peppers. And so before I put them into my frying pan, I am actually going to cut these tails off. You know what, in many other recipes, they use them as is whole, and they don't even cut these tails, because then they can be picked by the tail and eaten as a snack. But in my case, because I'm going to use them with my pasta, I'm going to mix them with my pasta, so I'm going to cut them off so that they don't actually interfere, so I don't have to pick them up one by one from my pasta. So I'm going to cut these off, and then I'm going to fry them. So here we are. So these are done. I really like the smell and the flavor of these peppers. I already can smell them. They smell fantastic. So these are done. So I'm going to get rid of these. And so this is very quick and very easy to prepare. So I'm really pleased that there are these alternatives now for conventional pasta, especially during this very difficult time when we don't know whether we will actually have wheat in a few weeks, if not a few months' time. If we do have wheat, potentially it's going to be very expensive if it's high quality wheat. So here we are. So this goes now into my into my frying pan, just like this. Then I'm going to sprinkle olive oil and fry them. So in the meantime, let's check how my pasta is doing. You know what, I expect this alternative pasta to be something between noodles and I reckon it will have some kind of rice noodle taste, and corn is a very interesting one. So I've never had corn pasta before, so I don't know the exact proportions also of how much rice and how much corn, but by looking at the texture of these noodles, I think they will be firmer than noodles, so maybe not as soft as rice noodles, but equally they're not going to be as hard as conventional pasta either. So I'm really interested to see what it's going to be like. And my peppers are going to be fried in olive oil just like this. So I'm going to cover them now. I'm going to bring them to heat and fry them gently until they're soft, and that will make my pasta sauce with maybe pepper, some more additional spices, maybe a little bit of salt, and maybe a little bit of I think there is already oil there, so I think that will be my Padron pepper alternative rice and corn pasta dish. Okay, so here's my pasta. It's now ready, it's cooked. I did try it, and you know what, I can tell you it tastes really nice. It's basically very similar taste to conventional pasta, but it's not as chewy and not as slimy and gooey kinda. And I guess that's the absence of gluten. But all other qualities are the same. It's quite, it doesn't fall apart. It's tasty. It's got that nice carbohydrate in them. And you know what? I found this other also very nice salsa, Italian salsa. So I'm going to add this salsa to my pasta. It's going to be quite nice. So this salsa will work really well. So it's going to be traditional Italian flavor. And here's my peppers. You see, when they're fried, they become soft and tender, and they retain all that flavor. And there's a little bit of olive oil there as well, which is going to also provide additional flavor for my pasta. So here it is. So they are coming directly into my pasta. So that I think worked really well. So, and additionally, I might add some more tomato paste and some salt perhaps, and that's going to be it. So overall, it's taken me less than 10 minutes to prepare, and it looks delicious. It's a very good alternative to conventional wheat pasta, and I'm really pleased with the results. So I'll definitely recommend these alternative types of pasta. This one, rice and corn. And I wish you bon appetit, and we'll chat again in another video.